Hello, kindergartners. This is Miss Ray, and today's reading lesson is going to start off with practicing our letters and our keyword pictures. All right, so I got some cool new ABC cards, so let's go over them. X, X-ray. B, bees. O, octopus. A, apple. C, car. K, kite. D, dot. J, jack. V, vase. Z, zebra. S, star. P, pencil. M, mitten. F, fish. Q, quilt. N, 9. I, ice cream. T, tiger. H, hat. E, egg. G, goat. R, robot. L, leaf. Y, yarn. W, wave. And U, umbrella. Very good, boys and girls. Now we're going to go over our book for this week that we've been working on, and it's Pumpkin Pumpkin by Jean Tetherington. Jamie planted a pumpkin seed, and the pumpkin seed grew a pumpkin sprout. And the pumpkin sprout grew a pumpkin plant. And the pumpkin plant grew a pumpkin flower. The flower right there. And the pumpkin flower grew a pumpkin. So the flower goes away and the pumpkin is attached to it. And the pumpkin grew and grew and grew until Jamie picked it. Then Jamie scooped out the pumpkin pulp, carved a pumpkin face, and put it in the window. But he saved 6 pumpkin seeds for planting in the spring. The end. All right, let's look at these vocabulary words that go along with our book. Okay, the first is observe. Okay, you see in this picture, the boy is observing. He's looking at or watching his fish carefully. Okay, what did Jamie observe in the story Pumpkin Pumpkin? Very good. Jamie observed the pumpkin growing. And it didn't just grow in one day, it grew over several weeks. So he had to make sure to look at it and to observe every day. Our next word is enormous. Enormous means very big. This elephant is very big. You can see he's a lot bigger than the monkey. What was enormous in our book? The pumpkin. When it was done growing, it was enormous. Okay, almost too big for Jamie to pick up. Our next word is patient. When you are patient, you're able to wait a long time without getting angry or upset. Patient. Where could we use this word in our book? Jamie was very patient as he waited for his pumpkin to grow. And our last word is scoop. When you scoop something, you dig it out with your hand or with a tool such as a spoon or a shovel. So this would be a scoop with your hand. Okay, what was scooped in the story? Very good. It was Jamie scooping the pulp and the seeds, all that gooey stuff inside of the pumpkin, scooping it out so he could carve the face into it. All right, so our story Pumpkin Pumpkin, okay, was very short, but it gave a lot of information. It told us the life cycle of a pumpkin. And I wanted to show you the life cycle that I printed out. It has the seed is where we start, then the sprout, the vine, the flower, the green pumpkin, that's like when it's really little, and then the orange pumpkin when it's fully grown. That is the life cycle of a pumpkin. All right, in this story, what was the setting? Where were they? Where was Jamie and the pumpkin? Okay, I hear you saying outside there, but there's a more specific place we could talk about. Where outside were they? Where was the pumpkin growing and Jamie visiting every day? In the garden. Okay, so instead of saying outside, you can tell specifically outside, where they are outside. So they're in the garden, the pumpkin is there, and Jamie visits the pumpkin and observes it every day as it's growing. What is the name of the main character in this book? That's correct, it's Jamie. Jamie is the only person in this book. He is the one that is growing the magnificent pumpkin. All right, so at the end, he saved, I think it was 6 seeds. Yes, 6 pumpkin seeds. What was he planning on doing with those? That's right, he's going to plant them and make sure that he has more pumpkins next year. All right, last thing we're going to do is we're going to practice our sight words. Okay, I will be testing you on sight words tomorrow, so please make sure you've been practicing. All right, our first one is and. A-N-D, and. For, F-O-R, for. Is, I-S, is. See, S-E-E-C. Has, H-A-S, has. A, I, the, T-H-E-V. Of, O-F, of. my, M-Y, my. 2, T-O, two. And he, H-E, he. All right, that is all for today's reading lesson. I will see you at 11 o'clock for math. And if I made a special appointment with you, I will see you then. Bye.